guys? What's good, guys? Your boy Walker Reactions. I'm back with another video for you guys today. Um, we are here with the Los Angeles Lakers try to trade Russell Westbrook. Before we jump into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Original video will be linked in the description. Or watch it if you don't want to watch this full video with me doing a reaction to this, because this is my first time hearing this and I just saw it. I'm like, what? So I was like, you know what? Let me react to with you guys. You could react with me. First time, you feel me? Type of shit. But remember to like, comment, subscribe. Road to literally 400 subscribers. We just hit 305. Thank you for everybody subscribing. Thank you for everybody that stayed with me to the tough times. I'm literally trying to upload every single day, but it's just been a couple of weeks. It's been hard for me. I'm trying to like literally today's Friday, so tomorrow I'm gonna be at a funeral. Then next week I'm gonna have to try to figure out how I'm gonna go to my school and like it's just I've been really busy, so it's like I can't upload every single day like I used to. You feel me? So I not right now. Right now I'm gonna try to upload. I already got a MacBook Pro. I can edit it on there. Try to make the edit better. Try to make it like, you feel me? But I might go back to my original way. You feel me? And I'm gonna do a video of me why I stopped uploading, like the truth and everything, nothing but the truth. Some of the part is me keep looking at YouTubers and you be like, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Some of it is like that, but other parts is like you gonna know. Alright, and that video is coming out maybe next week or the week after that. And yeah, by the end of this month, I'm gonna upload vlogs on Walker Army. You hear that right? Walker Army Official. Go subscribe to that channel because I'm gonna upload the vlogs on there, not on here. That's what I'm gonna do. My chills video is about to be at 7K. I already said at 6K I was gonna do vlogs, but I'm gonna do them on Walker Army Official. Go subscribe to it, and you know, and there the vlogs are gonna be there. Feel me? And by the end, once January 31st or February 1st, 2nd, that's when you're gonna see a vlog just pop up on there. Like, oh, I just arrived to my college or whatever. Alright? I promise you that. I promise you again. Go subscribe to it. Without further ado, let's just jump into this. I have the unique opportunity to watch. Wait, my volume is low. But yeah, if the audio is off, you know the vibes. Just like
Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings live and in person at Crypto.com Arena. And if you guys saw my Instagram story, there was some strange stuff that went down. For one, LeBron James didn't even bother to tip the ball off. But at the same time, Russell Westbrook recorded his first game without a turnover in almost 5 years. But it seems like there's some drama going on in regards to the Los Angeles Lakers, including them trying to attempt to trade multiple of their players, including Russell Westbrook. So before we get to the content, we're giving away $500 to a subscriber that turns on our notifications on this channel, and another $500 to someone that follows us on Instagram. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro.
I like his intro. Yeah. Bow.
Like check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna admit, man, it has been a very difficult season to be a Los Angeles Lakers fan, and currently the trending narrative in regards to the Los Angeles Lakers this year is that this is once again a repeat of the 2013 NBA season. For those of you guys that don't know what that's referring to, about 9 years ago, the Los Angeles Lakers had one of the most exciting off seasons, probably since this past off season or the off season that they acquired Anthony Davis. After missing the playoffs multiple times since their 2010 championship run, they were able to hit a home run and acquire arguably the second best player in the NBA at that time, Dwight Howard, to pair with Kobe Bryant. In addition to that, they were able to swing a trade for aging Hall of Famer Steve Nash and form a big four with Pau Gasol. Ultimately, there's a lot of reasons it didn't work out. Dwight Howard returned extremely prematurely from a back surgery. The Los Angeles Lakers were trying to run the Princeton offense and it just didn't work out, so they fired their head coach 3 games into the season. And then they brought in Mike D'Antoni, who pushed Kobe Bryant so much over the edge, playing him for 48 minutes per game at a specific point, and then Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles. It was a very tough season for Los Angeles Lakers fans, but I don't think this season is even remotely similar to the season that we're currently having. As a matter of fact, I think this season is much like the 2017 to 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers season. Now, for those of you guys that don't remember what happened in that season, that was the offseason where Kyrie Irving went to the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers received Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder in return for him. Isaiah Thomas didn't really work out for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and at the trade deadline, LeBron James practically traded away his whole team. No, I'm serious. Starting with trading Isaiah Thomas, Channing Frye, and their own 2018 first-round pick for Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. Then they traded Derrick Rose and Jay Crowder to the Jazz, Joe Johnson and Iman Shumpert, and a 2022 second-round pick to Sacramento for George Hill.
Damn. Yeah, the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers is like trying to bring all superstars into one team. You see what I'm saying? Like LeBron is trying to bring like all superstars into one team. You get what I'm saying? It's like Russell Westbrook was in Washington. He could stay with Washington. Look at Washington now. He could stay, but he left. Carmelo, he got to stay in Portland. He left. What else? Who just came? Dwight Howard left. Philly. Danny Green stayed. Yeah, he stayed. Wait, no, Danny Green left. Right? I don't know. What else? I know Rondo. They just traded Rondo away because they know it's not the same team as before. Because remember that championship run happened because they was in a bubble. They was not in a arena with people, stuff like that. Because that's what I feel like. They didn't really win that NBA championship. That's why I feel like they didn't really win it. They just won it because it was like not like a real, you feel me, playoffs or whatever. But that's what I feel like.
And Rodney Hood. And I think this was the funniest part. They just traded Dwayne Wade back to Miami for a protected second-round pick just to do him a solid because they didn't feel like he wanted to be there. I mean, he was 36 years old and it was towards the end of his career, so why on earth should Dwayne Wade be hanging around Cleveland for a season that probably was going to end at the very best in the Cavaliers losing in the NBA Finals against a star-studded Golden State Warriors team? And ultimately, I feel like the Los Angeles Lakers are kind of heading towards a much similar situation because according to Brian Windhorst, they're trying to trade multiple players.
Yeah, so they already offloaded a player in Rondo to create a roster spot, and they are looking to do more of that, Malika. From teams that I've talked to, they are out there with LeBron starting at center and eventually getting Anthony Davis back. They are looking to move DeAndre Jordan, not necessarily for another player, but to move him so that they can open up a roster spot. Kent Bazemore is another player that they've been willing to talk about in talking to some other teams. And I think, again, their goal is open up a roster spot. The Rondo move looks like it was going to be designed for Stanley Johnson to fill, but they may look in the buyout market for another player or two. They're trying to figure out how to do that.
So DeAndre Jordan and Kent Bazemore are on the trade block, and for the most part, okay, those are players on fairly small contracts. As a matter of fact, Kent Bazemore is only making $2.4 million guaranteed. Same with DeAndre Jordan. So for the most part, those are just players that could be traded for, honestly, peanuts, if you ask me. But the most interesting part of these reports, and I don't know how true this is because it would be a bad look if it was true, but unfortunately, the Los Angeles Lakers haven't had a history of keeping quiet and their cards to their chest when it comes to making these moves. It seems like the Los Angeles Lakers have tried to trade Russell Westbrook already. Now, according to this report, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, this isn't anything against Russell Westbrook because I personally will always root for Russell Westbrook. He went to my alma mater. He defied all odds when he was coming out of the NBA draft. A lot of people thought that the OKC Thunder reached on him in the NBA draft. I felt like the storybook season where he won an MVP after Kevin Durant left was freaking awesome. And I just am happy for the career the man's cultivated for himself. He's made bank throughout his career. He's won multiple MVPs.
Yeah, you won one.
When you start a Mighty Network, you unlock something that hasn't been created before.
made multiple All-Star games, was a part of multiple storylines in the NBA's history, and
But
unfortunately, he was never able to
why you
win
said
it.
multiple? He only won one time. Like literally, I remember that time.
Championship. Now, this comes to us from The Athletic, which is a very reputable source, and the person that wrote this article is none other than Sam Amick. It starts by saying, in Lakers land, where LeBron James and Anthony Davis spent their summer interviewing a variety of star players who they hoped would lighten their workload, it's Russell Westbrook's presence that has proven to be so problematic. It's still an awkward fit between Westbrook and the Lakers, to say the least, especially with his massive salary slot, which is $44.2 million this season, with a $47 million player option for next season, which, by the way, he is definitely going to be opting into that player option. Opposing team scouts, along with ESPN's Tim Legler, were recommending he becomes the Lakers' sixth man just 5 games in, but it's been 39 games now, and while Russell Westbrook clearly passed the test back in late July, when he joined the likes of DeMar DeRozan and Damian Lillard in interviewing for this job essentially as the Lakers' third star, that has not been the case during the 9-game stretch in which Anthony Davis has been sidelined with an MCL sprain. Now, the argument for this is Russell Westbrook.
An interview with DeMar DeRozan, Damian Lillard, and Russell Westbrook, and you choose Russell Westbrook. Me personally, I would have chose Russell. No, I would not choose Russell Westbrook. Not say he's a bad player. It's like he more like goes like he's a point guard, so he's gonna more have a more. You feel me? And they need a. He's not like a point guard. If you get what I'm saying, not like a point guard. Damian Lillard is that type of point guard. He will pass you the ball. He will try to do crazy layups. He will shoot deep threes, everything like that. If we was trying to get him, you feel me? If we were trying to get him, but for you to get Russell Westbrook, is like he will only go to he will attack the basket. Everybody knows how he plays. Everybody knows how he does things. So it's like, never mind. Wait, what? Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. It was something my clock. One of those sports clocks. I don't know if you guys know. It always make a sound when it hits like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Around those times, it always does a sound. Now it's not doing no sound. And it's like, what time is it? And it's 4 o'clock. So that's I'm like, wait, what? You feel me? So I guess I said it wrong because I tried to put it at 6 a.m. But it went to 6 p.m. until 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. And it's like it's whatever. But 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then vice versa. But yeah, like I was trying to say, that's why I feel like Russ is like more energetic and down to go to the paint and stuff like that and do his shit. You feel me? On his stuff, not the team. What their team is doing, he just do his stuff. You feel me? Damian Lillard don't do it for him. He just helps out the team, but he don't have help in Portland. DeMar DeRozan, look what he like. If you pick DeMar DeRozan, bro, it would have been. You wanted to get.
Was primarily brought in for these situations when one of the Lakers' star players were out with an injury. Russell Westbrook could take over for an injured Anthony Davis and work cohesively with LeBron James, or he could take the place of LeBron James when LeBron James was injured. Now, this is where it gets a little juicy. True. It's LeBron James's greatness in the past 9 games and the emergence of minimum salary addition Malik Monk since he became a starter 5 games ago, which is 20.8 points on 55.6% shooting overall and 46% from 3 on 7.5 attempts per game that has kept them afloat without Anthony Davis. And then it provides advanced statistics during this Anthony Davis-less stretch. LeBron James has a plus 2.7 net rating on and a minus 17.7 net rating off, which is a 20.4 swing. Russell Westbrook is minus 0.5 on and minus 8.2 off. And then there's Malik Monk, who has been absolutely on fire, who is a plus 13 on and a minus 1.9 off during this 5-game starting stretch. And they're claiming that this is the reason why the Los Angeles Lakers have shown some covert interest in discussing a possible Russell Westbrook trade with rival executives earlier this season. Now, a deal appears extremely unlikely before the trade deadline, if only because his deal that was once seen by so many as untradeable in such a massive obstacle. But inside the Lakers, it seems like there is some recognition that this has not gone as James and Davis had planned. I'm kind of shocked at this entire situation because the moment the Russell Westbrook trade happened, I said, one, he's ball dominant. Two, he's not necessarily the best at playing off other playmakers. Three, he's not a great shooter by any means, although he hasn't been as bad as he was in recent years this year.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't work with other people. He just, because when he was in OKC, all he had was by himself. If you really think about it, he was by himself in OKC. Then he got traded to Rockets. He was with Russell Westbrook. He can't work. Damn, Durant was right. You can't work with Russell Westbrook. He even said that. You can't not work with Russell Westbrook. Maybe he was right.
But take a look at this Russell Westbrook quote and you'll understand his mentality and the biggest problem that we have as Los Angeles Lakers fans. The first one being a couple of weeks ago when he was stating that he's been playing fine for the Lakers, and I think people are expecting me to have 25, 15, and 15, and that is not normal. And the reason why I think this is a problem is you kind of get an idea of what Russell Westbrook's mentality is. People are expecting me to have 25, 15, and 15, and if he has 25, 15, and 15, that's considered to be a successful game.
Look, did you know there was a government...
I don't want to make
Which,
this video
that
so
is him
long.
chasing personal accolades. I'd rather him get like 12, 4, and 5 and result in a dominant Los Angeles Lakers win than 25, 15, and 15 and the Lakers lose. But unfortunately, that isn't how Russell Westbrook is thinking. He's thinking, I need to chase these personal statistics, and if I'm able to achieve these statistics, then I did my job. And that's what people are expecting me to do. But that's not what we're expecting him to do at all, and that's a huge problem. The second was his mentality in regards to bad games.
Overall, I don't want this video to be long. And I keep getting tired out of nowhere. I don't know why. I'm just falling asleep. I do not know why. But and overall, I feel like Russell Westbrook can't work with people. He's just like, he's more of a like by himself. Because when he was, after Durant left, he was all by himself. So it's like, he only thinks that way. Oh, by myself or type of way, you feel me? And he is right. Not all the time you can average 25 points per game or 30 or even like 40 if you're that nice, you feel me? Not all the time, but some of the time you could average that much, you feel me? You average like, if you get like 12 points, 12 rebounds or 5 rebounds or 12 assists type of thing, and then your team wins, you contribute. I mean, you put in the effort, you feel me? No matter what, you just put in the effort and boom, you feel me? So that's why I feel like it is what it is, you feel me? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why I'm getting tired, but like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys, and then everyone be safe out there. I see it snow today, but yeah, be safe out there. I turn this off.